What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the MinuteMan Ranch. Welcome back to the channel. Another beautiful weekend here in Central Florida. And like always, as I round down my weekend and it's time to get back to reality, I like to do a little something with the firearms on the property. And I got a little something special I want to share with y'all. This is something I got recently from a client who's had a family member pass away. And this was one of their possessions that they kind of just found it in a closet and offered it to me because they know that I like firearms and I'm a gun enthusiast. So here we are, and I might as well get it out and take a look at it, right? Because this is real. I'm really happy to have this. This is like, to me, this is like a piece of history. So I got it all nice and packed away nice because I don't want nothing to happen to it. So everybody's kind of familiar with this. I think anybody who likes firearms is familiar with this. It's a Marlin Glenfield Model 60. Yep. And if you take a look at it, we'll get it close to the camera here, come around the table. It's got the little squirrel in there, the nice, I think it's a birch stock with a walnut stain on it. And I did the background on the serial numbers, and I know that this one is from 1975. So 50-year-old gun. It was sitting in the closet. I got it in the original box, and it even had the instructions in it, never been fired. So I cleaned it up, and we have it out here today to take a couple of shots with this very iconic firearm. Marlin, if nobody's familiar with the history of Marlin, I suggest you look it up. They're a pretty cool company. They actually made firearms for the militia during the Revolutionary War. And I think somewhere in the mid-'80s got bought out by Ruger. So I think this is where we get the Ruger 1022 from. These two guns are like cousins, if you will, or relatives of some sort, because you can see the bolt is very similar to a Ruger 1022. And I've seen just tons and tons of videos of people comparing these two rifles to each other. And actually, I was in the market for a 1022. Just didn't find the one that I liked, and then this rifle was offered to me from a client, and I scooped it right up. I couldn't say no. It's beautiful. It's got that old-timey type feel to it. To me, anyway, it's got the tube magazine, so we're not dealing with a conventional slotted magazine. It doesn't hang open when you finish shooting it. It just keeps on going, even when it's out of bullets. So it's kind of neat. Let's throw a couple rounds into it, and let's send it downfield. So to get the rounds in, we're going to take out the tube. We'll put that down, come around the table here. And right in here, there's a slot for the bullets to go in. Now, the older models have the capability, I think, taking 18 rounds. And then somewhere in the late 70s, early 80s, due to some gun regulations, they shortened the magazine size down. So we know we got something special when it's got the full-size magazine in it. I think they went from 18 shots to 14 shots or something like that. Like 4 shots are really going to be less lethal. But anyway, these guns were made originally to be like a training rifle or small game. That's why it has the squirrel on it. It was a small game rifle. I lost count of how many I put in there, but I think we're going to have some fun. And they were sold primarily at hardware stores, gas stations. You could buy these. You used to be able to buy these anywhere you wanted to. So let's see. So I don't block the range. I guess if I stand here, you'll be able to see. All right, let's put the ears on. Oh, and that's it. So you just gotta have to time it to when it's out. Ooh, my glasses fogged up. As soon as I put my earmuffs on, as soon as I put the muffs on, my glasses fogged up. Ooh-wee. The humidity is back. So much for a nice fall day in Florida. This is not going to happen. It is a little humid out here today. I've been burning stuff all day, getting the property cleared out. So there you have it. Super smooth, super fun to super smooth and super fun to shoot. The Marlin Model 60. Again, 75 years old. It looks like it's brand new. I even got the original box. So 50 years old, still running nice and smooth. Just an absolute pleasure to own and operate one of these firearms. If you guys are into 22s, which is, to me, it's a fantastic caliber. It's cheap to shoot. They get a little dirty. You got a little maintenance on them, but just got a little warm. Man, it brings me back to the feel of like one of the old BB guns I used to have when I was growing up as a kid. It's just that smooth. There's no recoil coming out of it. It's a total pleasure to shoot. The rounds are inexpensive. It's not done. Put it back in the sock. Again, like I said, guys, thanks for watching. We'll take this out. We'll do a little more plinking with this, and I might put a scope on it. It's got a little spot for a scope. I might, get like an old school scope or something, put it on there just to have some kind of optic. The iron sights work fine for me. I like iron sights. Guys, thanks for watching. Stay prepared. We're heading down the final stretch. This is it, right? We got a couple days here before we find out where this country's going. So always be prepared, be peaceful, and be prepped. And keep the powder dry, Patriots. Keep the powder dry. Thanks for watching.